this time I actually giving ownership to Mabel. He is questioning me. So are you ready to listen, guys? Let's roll it. Welcome to the room, my friend, again.
Thank you for having me. Well, happy to see you again. Here's the question I was always curious about asking a question, because we came from a different background. You grow up in a different area. I do the same. So after you left home, or in the previous episode, we already spoke about, how life was back home. And you have shared with me about your dreams, and I've shared with you about my dreams. How was life after you made the first step of home?
I think as we growing up with the parent and the siblings, that's a very sweet part. No matter how much the environment is disaster, and because you always surround with your siblings, even your parent, you cry to you run to them and they solve it for you. But then there's such a difficult decision that maybe when at a specific time, there is the country is going through shock. They're going through like so many fire, and that is the for me leaving the point where I born and grown up. And like yesterday, I was in a good place, meaning I was in a sweet comfort zone. Now I am in another situation, which is like I am in someone else's hand, but the maturity that you have to become quickly, solving your own problem, figuring out how to do what to do and where to go. You also running away, trying to protect yourself, and you don't really know what the world have for you. It's not anymore about your dream, and all of a sudden things changing. It's about saving your life and putting yourself in a better place. And that's the challenge. Automatically you just literally come out of your comfort zone, jump into the like is a you jump into the ocean without knowing how to swim.
Like
So
survival mode,
yeah,
like
yeah,
fighting the sharks.
yeah, so
Wow.
it's like the choice: are you staying crying, or you trying to do whatever it takes to do it? So but also like it's like there is a there is a story always been there before you. People struggle every day, you hear about it, whether it's a media, whether it's true people. And that's also like when you get a misinformation, you do that, it will be good, you do that, it will be good. So like, okay, if I move from this step to this is better. This all take you to the heavy journey where you cannot imagine. And when the first time like really moving away and never worked. But I'm grateful actually, back into a little bit on my when I brought it up with my friends, like they are my foundation. That the people, incredible people, gave me everything. They prepared me so well, and humanity, love, kindness, how to be determined, how to become strong, how to solve your own problem. Having that foundation helping me to become sharp. That kind of really, I always, they're my role model and I look up to them. And so that is the challenge I faced at the beginning, like at the very beginning, that like shall I like crying, solving your own problem, and you need to cook it in house. You just obviously you're not by yourself. There's one bunch of people around you. Then at some point we end up in the human traffic house, and therefore now we are in a product. Like now we are product for the human traffic because they need a cash.
Wow.
That kind of stuff is like, I really wish one day maybe this episode will grow and bigger and better, will invite any ex-human trafficker. Because sometimes you put yourself in a situation either knowing, or you don't have a choice, or maybe you willing to do that.
Also, here is the thing: there is misinformation and false promises that they made to you until you get to their hand.
Yeah.
Also, that could be the thing that okay, you give your trust, and people also know they get you. They know that you have no choice whatsoever, so they can manipulate you. I completely understand you. Well. he was mentioning a parent, and I can see that today you are with this character, this personality. You're so kind, you're so supportive at every level. And shout out to your family. I hope they're watching this video, and you have one of the most incredible human being. Dursa is one of the most phenomenal human being. I know that I cannot speak your language. Hopefully, you will understand.
I will translate it to the one day.
Exactly, yeah, but he is one of the most incredible human being. I think so. You have raised an incredible human being, and thank you to you, and thank you to you, brother.
Thank you, man. You know, we laugh when we share our stories, you know, so there is a lot of emotional, there is a lot of difficulties, there is a lot of reflecting moment when it's kind of sometimes it break you in peace. But, you know, it's just life. We try to smile, we try to keep pushing forward, keep fighting forward. And, you know, because there is a level of where I always seen life is a three level of stairs. When, like, you know, someone below you, someone and you are in the middle, there is always above you. Like no matter how much you're chasing the people above you or like wealthy, whatever it is, but there is a people who trying to willing to be your position. And that's the theory of living for me is like, okay, if I'm not grateful with what I have, there is a lot of people who willing to, but also, you know, reflecting on my journey, the people who never made it, who have the same dream, you know,
Exactly, exactly.
that is really pain, that's really trauma for me, and that's a really big challenge overcoming. That's why, you know, I'm opening to share these stories, and this is story I give into the world, and who willing to listen with a big heart. I'm sure we can shape it something together. And no matter how much we've gone through, we don't really open up our pain. And that's why I'm saying like I want to be the one who actually break down. This is the journey of migration looks like when it rapes, beating, killing, dying, hungry, end up just jump into the sea because there is a frustrating, because you just okay hopeless, you become hopeless, you know. That is going to be part of the 365 project. And you know, the amazing thing is like I'm not waiting for the professional. I think this will get to a position. Maybe one day will become bigger, you know. But I love the story sharing is what made me determined person, what made me, you know, and trying to do the simple thing to make an impact. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely, as he's saying, work with what you have. So that's what we're doing today, and that's impressive. And I like the saying that he say, you know, there are always three steps in life. One, under you, somebody right, how do you say, above you, in the middle. So you have to. That's awareness, basically trying to how do you say, put it into a box. It's just an awareness. You're aware where you are, and you have to be grateful and try your absolute best, trying to improve your life as a human being, and always learn from the people
Below you.
below you, so that you can, how do you say, feel grateful and look the people above you. You can learn from both, from the one below you and above you, so you can see which mistake they did or which improvement they need to be where they are today. And that's a beautiful saying, I think so. From today on, I'm gonna use that for the rest of my life. I'm always looking into tips and tricks, you know, and this is one of it. And we always grateful because we suffer so much. We've been, how we say, been suffered so much for so long time. We don't even experience our childhood. There is no childhood for me. Do you understand? Even for you, I believe we grow up so quick. Do you understand? We sound old. Do you understand? We sound like pain. Do you understand? But now we are into a point that we are start reflecting, we start healing, so we can share our story. By sharing, we believe that we can heal ourselves more. It's like self-therapy, you can heal, and people can learn from our story. You understand? The people who they think they're up above, they can learn from what we've been through, so they can be grateful where they are, and trying their absolute best to improve.
Yeah.
And what is a beautiful saying? Well, ladies and gentlemen, our second episode will end here. We will come out with a third episode with one of the most incredible human beings. Dulsa, stay tuned until then.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.